Well, back
Vamos.
in June, we saw the
Ratchet and Clank
Ratchet and
Rift
Clank
Apart.
from
Vamos a ver.
Insomniac Games, a title which uses the power of PlayStation 5,
Vamos a ver,
the
chicos.
hard drive, and the DualSense controller to create an experience that Insomniac says is only possible on brand new hardware.
Dámelo todo.
Well, now it's time for you to decide if you see the difference. Here's an extended, uninterrupted demo of live PlayStation 5 gameplay of Ratchet and Clank
Vamos.
Rift Apart. Enjoy.
Venga, va. Demo en tiempo real, dice. Sin interrupciones. Tengo ganas de esto, ¿eh? Tengo muchas ganas. Pinta guapísimo. Y el de Play 4 es la polla. Vale, capturado en Play 5, lógicamente.
We're back. And not far from where we last saw him. We may still have time to put a stop to this.
Ok.
Hey, I think I found the bomb back.
Oh dear.
Oh, la transición, qué bonita.
Let's show him how it's done. All right. Bringing out the big guns.
Vale.
Feels good to be back
Para las
in
partículas, tío. Ya en el de Play 4 era la polla, tío.
action. Last one.
Tío, ojalá sacasen un nuevo Jak and Daxter, ¿eh?
Let's go.
Ojalá sacasen un Jak and Daxter, tío. O sea, Ratchet está de puta madre, pero es que Jak and Daxter, tío. El tercero era tan bueno que uno hecho ahora con gráficos nuevos y tal. Para que Naughty Dog deje de hacer juegos oscuros y siniestros, tío. Un Jak and Daxter colorista estaría guapísimo.
Put down the Dimensionator, Nefarious.
Put down the Dimensionator. Yeah, right. Today I will finally be free of the both of you. Soon, everything you see will be mine. Say goodbye.
Ok.
What did you?
El tema de las dimensiones, ¿sabes cómo funciona esto?
Was that supposed to happen?
Hitting Nefarious's device seems to have destabilized reality.
The bridge is shot. There has to be another way across.
¿Pueden cruzar?
The rifts appeared to react to your device. Try pointing it at one of them.
Oh, a ver. Usa el 1 para usar el rip. A ver.
That was rather exciting.
¿Cómo?
Gates before Trey.
Wow. La transición es súper limpia, ¿eh? Súper smooth, tío. O sea... Ojito. Súper rápida. Joder.
This is worse than I had imagined.
Everyone look! It's Ratchet and Clank!
Ah, nos conocen.
Sand sharks from above.
Cómo mola, tío.
My heroes.
Qué guapo, tío. Los reflejos en el suelo, las partículas.
A kraken.
Or at least a very large octopus.
Joder, cómo se ve, tío. Vale, es lo del tráiler esto, ¿no? El cambio de dimensiones.
I will never get used to that.
Hey, at least least we're on the same planet this time. Nefarious is on the other side of that building. Let's get moving before he does anything else to break reality.
Wow.
Did Dr. Nefarious really resurface after all these just to try and take over the universe?
Dios, ojalá sea de salida, tío.
Yeah, I kind of wish he was doing a worse.
Ojalá sea un juego de salida. Es que sería un juego increíble de salida. Esto o NAC 3, pero ojalá este, tío. Se ve súper bien, Vale, mejoras de tal. Me flipa la transición entre partes del escenario,
Can't wait to see what's new.
Me flipa la transición de escenarios, tío. Qué guapada. ¿Estaría guay poder lanzar a los enemigos fuera del portal? O sea, en lugar de entrar tú por el portal, enviarlos fuera a ellos. De un golpe o lo que sea, ¿sabes? Es que mirad las partículas, tío.
That's all of them. We have to get the Dimensionator away from Nefarious. Oh no, not right now.
¿Al cambio de plano? ¡Oh!
The dimensions are weakening considerably.
¡Hostia! Esto es un script, Obviamente es un script, vaya. Wow.
Well, it is certainly not good. Right.
Beats me.
Ah, pero esto es un script. O sea, esto está de puta madre, pero tampoco es algo tan rompedor. Esto sí. Qué guapo esto, tío. Joder, qué guapo el puto Kraken, hermano. Qué guapo, Dios, ojalá sea de lanzamiento, de verdad. Aunque no ponga fecha, únicamente juego de lanzamiento y ya está. Launch title. O sea, no quiero fecha. Solo que digan que es de lanzamiento. Me valdría. Me valdría con eso. La Goombax, vaya. Ok. Ya lo sabemos, pero ¿cuándo? Capturado en Play 5, 2020. Ok.
There you have it, Ratchet and Clank Rift
Vale,
Apart.
a ver qué dicen del juego, va.
Joined by Marcus Smith and Mike Daly from Insomniac Games. Guys, it was so great to see that long, uninterrupted demo of Rift Apart, and I have so many questions.
A ver qué dicen, chicos.
It's amazing to see what you're doing with the power of PS5 and the SSD. Let me ask you first, Marcus, what are you able to do with Rift Apart that you haven't been able to do before in a Ratchet game because of the power of PS5?
I mean, first and foremost, it's just pure horsepower enables us to fill our worlds with the kind of density and life that we've never been able to do before. More importantly, perhaps, though, is the dimensional shifting that we have going on, which uses the SSD that allows us to fling the player from planet to planet to planet lightning fast, like way, way faster than anything we've ever been able to do before.
Yeah, the Rift tether we saw.
Se parece que la gran novedad es el cambiar de plano todo el rato, ¿sabes?
The trailer. So that's all actual gameplay. Mike, I'm curious, like how does that work as you kind of play through the game? Are there certain moments and levels where you can jump, or how do you play through that?
Vale, ha preguntado una cosa buena.
Yeah, so in the game, there is dimensional damage spread throughout the galaxy that Ratchet and Clank have to find a way to fix. And you can find these weak points in space-time that you can pull to you with your Rift tether. It's like being able to lasso a portal. And that enables you to basically like warp across the world to find new places to discover or gain a tactical advantage in combat.
Wow.
Vale, se puede usar de forma táctica en combate, eso me gusta.
Imagine the jumping from multiple worlds at instantaneously almost, and it sounds like there's no load screens throughout the entire game.
That's right. We're going seamless.
That's right. Yep.
Wow. All right. You bite so confident both.
No hay
of you
tiempos de
say,
carga en todo el juego.
Now, let me ask you about DualSense. That's something that is a big part of PS5.
Vale, pregunta por el mando
I've had a
ahora.
chance to go hands-on with the
El
controller,
DualSense.
with the adaptive triggers and the haptics. How are you using that to sort of impact the gameplay of Rift Apart?
So at the heart of every Ratchet & Clank game is a powerful arsenal of weapons that just exude a ton of personality. And the DualSense is sort of like, it feels like it was made for Ratchet & Clank just because the haptics give us a whole
Es el mando de la Play
weapons
5,
to
¿no?
express
Ahí en la
themselves.
esquina.
So for example, your burst pistol, of course it gives you like a satisfying click or kick with every bullet. But when you throw the shatter bomb, you can actually feel the energy pulsing off the grenade fade away as it gets further apart from you. Basically, the haptics are expressive enough that every weapon feels different and you can tell what you're holding.
Sí, lo tiene,
Of
vaya.
course, the adaptive trigger like takes that to a functional level where, in addition to the trigger pull feeling unique, we can actually use that as a super intuitive way to add alternate functions to the weapons. So, for example, in the demo, we've got the Enforcer, which is a double-barreled shotgun.
Vale, comenta que con el mando van a poder
You can pull
poner
the trigger part of the
elementos
way
nuevos a
down
las
until
armas.
you hit resistance to fire a single barrel. And then whenever you feel like it's the right time, pull it the rest of the way for a double shot. So you might be swarmed by a bunch of little enemies. You only want to waste one shot on them. And then wait a minute for even more to swarm in before finishing them off. But a big guy, you probably want to just give both barrels to right away. So there's a nice intuitive way of basically raising the skill ceiling and giving you more ways to play better.
Wow. No, I'm excited to see how you guys are going to roll that out across what I'm sure are an insane, group of weapons as always. Plot-wise, Marcus, tell us a bit about this game. I think some fans have wondered, does this tie into the movie plot line, the game plot line? Like, tell us in the Ratchet verse where this sits.
Yeah. Well, canonically, this is an extension of Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus, the 2013 game. But it's a standalone adventure, so it's one that...
Me comenta que es una extensión de Into the Nexus, el de 2013.
Into it and you'll understand it and you'll enjoy it. For hardcore fans, we have a lot of nods. You're gonna see a lot of returning characters and planets and see them all through a whole new light of multiple dimensionality.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this Rift Tether thing I think looks really exciting. And how often, is that something we saw in the demo? Is that something you're going to see frequently in the game? Are there special moments? I guess I'm curious how often you use that technique for gameplay.
So the Rift Tether has created these anomalies all throughout the galaxy. You'll encounter those pretty often. There's even a few more types of dimensional damage you'll encounter that we haven't shown yet.
Okay.
Now, being pulled between worlds, that's localized to chasing after Dr. Nefarious in the demo. And that's sort of reserved for special moments when you really have to, when the dimensional damage really tears wide open.
Well, I got to say, it looks incredible. And then at the end, we got another tease of this female Lombax. I know you guys have confirmed she is playable in parts of the game. I think everyone wants to know, though, do we have a name for her?
The world is more interesting with mysteries, and we're going to have to keep this one.
No tiene nombre todavía. Pues vale.
Do we get a number of letters in her name or anything?
Too many smart people on the internet. Okay,
Ratcheta se va a llamar.
right away.
She's not named Abby, though, right?
Pregunta si se llama Abby.
We'll have to wait
Ojalá.
and see what you guys have in store for us. I got to say, it looks incredible. The Ratchet games are always so much fun. And as you said, when you think of the power of SSD and the DualSense all coming together, it looks really exciting. Before we go, though, I think everyone around the world wants to know when we're going to get to play this game. Anything you can share with us on where you're at in development right now?
A ver.
Mike.
Mike?
So Ratchet & Clank is coming out in the PS5 launch window. So we haven't announced a release
¡De lanzamiento!
date yet, so stay tuned for
Ha
that.
dicho launch window. De lanzamiento.
No, just kidding. All right, that's all we're gonna get, I'm sure.
O cerca del lanzamiento. O he entendido mal, ha dicho launch window.
I gotta say, Insomniac, we're so excited about what you guys are doing across.
Ha dicho
PlayStation,
launch window.
and, the game looks incredible. So thank you so much for all you've done, and we look forward to seeing more.
Puede ser noviembre, diciembre, ojo.
Thanks, Jeff. Take care.
All right, Marcus and Mike from Insomniac, thanks for showing us that first look at Ratchet & Clank for PlayStation 5.
Toma.
And that's going to do it for Opening Night Live. Thank you so much for watching from